Good morning from Oceanside. My name is Leona Wheeler, Army retired Command Sergeant Major and current finance officer for the Department of California. And more importantly, a committee member of AMVETS ONE. AMVETS ONE has completed 4 tours across America, and we are now on our 3rd California Golden State tour, educating our veteran families, the communities on veteran mental health awareness, crisis to save one, because we feel strongly one is one too many. We started our journey in San Diego yesterday at Fleet Week. We're now here at North County Veterans Center. Tomorrow we'll head to Redondo Beach, on the 12th to Oxnard, the 13th to Tulare, the 14th to Bakersfield, and then on to Victorville. And our final stop will be in Indio. The motor coach, we consider our rolling billboard, as you could see, along with operating costs for rental fees, fuel, and paying for our driver. We must get to our destination safely. The bottom line is our mission cannot be successful without your contributions and generous donations. AMVETS ONE mission, powered by the Department of California Service Foundation, the Department of California, including Handel's Ice Cream, Military Order Purple Heart, the Elks Lodge in Redondo, along with our patron donors that's listed on the motor coach. The individuals donate $500 and above. One fight, one team. Please follow us on Facebook and visit our website at amvetsone.com. Donate and find available resources to help those struggling through their mental health issues. I would like to invite our first guest speaker. Claudia Moorhead is a California attorney with 40 years of experience helping companies, business, and organizations achieve their goals in creative, cost-effective ways. She began her career in New York City, spending 14 years in an in-house and international reassurance industry. In 1999, she relocated to California after marrying a Southern Californian and joined Fulbright and Jaworski LLP in Los Angeles. After a decade later, in 2009, Claudia left Big Law and established her own law company. Focusing on servicing the faith-based nonprofit sector, her clients include several large mega churches, and she also serves as the chief legal advisor to AMVETS Department of California as a veteran organization. In addition, her professional work in nonprofits, Claudia is passionate about supporting charitable organizations as a volunteer. She dedicates her time and energy to causes that strengthens community, promotes service, including veteran initiative, hunger relief, and youth development. This personal commitment reflects her belief in using her skills and her experience to help others thrive beyond their business world. For the past 6 years, Claudia has served as a FINRA arbitrator in security industry. She is an active member of Orange County Bar Association, nonprofit sector, the California Nonprofit Law Committee, the American Bar Association, and she sits on the board of National League for Young Men. Claudia is a harvester, a group dedicated to women's support, Second Harvest Food Bank. Claudia is the proud mother of a son who is a recent graduate of college, and as well a boy and a girl twins who are now in their senior year of college. Please welcome Claudia Moorhead, our attorney.
Thank you very much, Leona. Good morning, everyone, and thank you for being here. I'm honored to stand here today with these representatives of AMVETS who are not only my clients, but my dear friends and colleagues. Suicide. I know this isn't an easy topic, but the fact that you're here means you care, and that means everything. I am legal counsel for AMVETS Department of California and have represented this organization for over 11 years. I must admit that when I first learned about the suicide rates among young veterans, 22 veterans take their own life every day after returning from service, I was astounded. One of the AMVETS veterans shared with me at my first AMVETS convention that he had been to 3 funerals that month, and I couldn't believe it, all due to suicide. I thought, why doesn't the public know about this? Why isn't something being done? But the truth is, there are people helping veterans and others in our communities, like AMVETS. And AMVETS One has the unique mission of bringing those services to light, which is why we're here today. Now, I want to talk a little bit more about what leads to suicide and suicide ideation, something that's both deeply personal and tragically common. It starts with the pain of losing hope. A young man in my family, 20 years old, suffered from the misconception that he wasn't enough, that things wouldn't get better. He was bright, kind, and full of potential. He did very well in high school. He went to the college of his choice, and he was navigating that space between childhood and adulthood, figuring out who he was and where he was going. Like so many young people, he carried the weight of expectations, uncertainty, and pressure to have it all together. What he didn't always show was the pain beneath the surface, the quiet thoughts that told him he wasn't enough, that things wouldn't get better. Those thoughts lie, they isolate, and too often they win. Again, when I learned about the suicide rates among young veterans, 22 every day, many in their early 20s, it struck me how similar those struggles can be. Whether it's a soldier coming back from deployment or a student facing the unknown future, both can feel lost, disconnected, and unseen. The numbers are staggering. We lose thousands of veterans every year to suicide, young men and women who have already given so much. But behind every number is a face, a story, a family forever changed. Just as I almost lost my family member to suicide, thankfully he lived. There are parents, partners, and friends across the country holding the same ache, wondering what more could have been done. That's why awareness matters. That's why conversations like this matter. Because suicide doesn't begin with a final act, it begins in silence. It begins when someone feels invisible, unheard, or ashamed to ask for help. We have to change that. Hope isn't found in a slogan or a hotline. It's found in connection. It's found in looking someone in the eye and saying, you matter. You are not alone. It's found in listening without judgment and in showing up even when you don't know what to say. If you know a veteran or anyone who's struggling to find their footing, reach out. Don't wait for the perfect words. Just call, just check in, just be there. Sometimes that's all it takes to remind someone that life is worth living. My family member didn't wear a uniform, but his story reminds me of what we owe to those who do, and to every young person fighting a battle we can't see. We owe them our attention, our compassion, and our promise not to look away. Today, as we honor our veterans, let's also honor every life touched by struggle. Let's commit to building a community where reaching out is a reflex, not an afterthought. There's always more we can do, and it starts right here with each of us. Because even in the darkest moments, there's still light to be found. There's still hope. And if we can be that light for even one person, if we can help them hold on to just one more day, then we've done something sacred. Thank you. Thank you.
Our next guest speaker is our Executive Director for the Department of California Service Foundation. He's also a past department commander. He is the one of the co-founders for AMVETS One. Please welcome Ross Smith.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We've had the opportunity to do this tour for a number of years, and there's a reason for that. That reason is that we don't want you to do anything that will harm yourself. Why do I say that? Because I'm one of those. I've had 3 suicide attempts in my life without an understanding that I have value. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're listening to my voice, you have value. And if you know that you have value, go help someone that does not. On the side of this motor coach, there's one thing that it says and one thing that speaks dearly to me. And that is, it is okay not to be okay. All of us in our lives go through moments where we don't feel good about ourselves, our families, our job, maybe our own faith at the time. Maybe we're thinking that, what am I doing? I have faith in something, but I'm feeling this way. We talk about it. Many years ago, veterans were told to hold their feelings in. We're told that was a sign of weakness. Ladies and gentlemen, to speak about your feelings is a sign of strength. It embodies what this mission is all about, and that is to remove the stigma surrounding mental health. That's why we are here, and that's why we continue this mission of hope, healing, and honor. We are just a small part of a huge group that each and every day tries to inspire others, offer a handshake, a hearty hug, looking in front and behind you to make sure that you know who's doing okay. You need to check yourself first and then check on others. This mission, I believe, will not end for any of us. Does it mean this bus or this motor coach will be a part of our mission? I don't know what tomorrow holds. But what I do know is that my life was saved by other people. What I do know is that communication helped save my life. What I do know is even when I wasn't willing to talk, those people that love me knew something was wrong and came to me to find out why. Ladies and gentlemen, there's nothing like sitting in a dark room with a gun to your head, with 1 bullet in a 5-round chamber, saying to yourself, I'm going to show them, I'm going to pull this trigger and see what happens. I did that twice. Twice. The good Lord must have thought that I needed to be on this earth, and I didn't understand it at the time, but I understand it today. Just a couple of days ago, I went through a huge amount of trauma, and that was due to something that happened 7 years ago. It was the anniversary. I talked about what was going on with me. I was open to my friends. And by doing such, today I am in a better place. Does it mean that I still don't feel the pains and the trauma of what took place? No. But what it does mean is that you have allowed me to function. Ladies and gentlemen, if I can ask you to do one thing when you see this message, call somebody, go to your neighbors. If you're at work, check on a coworker, check on your family, ask them if they're doing okay. It's a simple question. Through honesty, compassion, and open communication, we are on the right path. Suicide prevention is a huge deal in my heart. I've been involved in 29 in-person suicide attempts. And I lost one of my friends in the room next to me. I thought he was okay. He wasn't. And he took his own life. That trauma will be with me until the day I die. Understand this. I would do it all again to save this man's life. Love each other. Respect each other. Have faith in one another. Be good to each other. The only way we succeed in this mission is together. May God bless you, your families, and your communities, and may God bless these United States of America. Thank you.
I would like to have Gary, known as Doc, to come up, please. Yes, please. One more. Claudia, please. Tom, please. We also have a tradition here at AMVETS ONE. When we first started, we were giving out a little coin, and I'm not gonna say just a little coin, but we were giving out an AMVETS ONE coin. But we thought with the mission, we want to go big. So at the same time, we said we would like to go big. And now what we do is we give a medallion to those that help us in advocating for our mission for mental health and suicide awareness.
Claudia.
Thank you so much. Oops.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And with our search for this event, we were initially going to do it at our thrift store, but because of parking issues, we were not able to do that. So I would like to invite Lori up, the executive director here for North County Veterans Center. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. And if you would like to say something, please do.
I just truly believe in this mission, and I'm just honored that Vance was one of the ones who chosen to help with this mission. This is something that just can't go ignored, and these are the people that are willing to bring it out and to help those who need help. We all need a hand up every now and then. Please speak to your neighbors, speak to your friend, make sure everyone's okay.
Thank you.
All right.
Yeah.
We would like to thank everyone and continue with our mission on behalf of AMVETS ONE and AMVETS Department of California and AMVETS Department of California Service Foundation. Thank you.
Not live now, right? We're off.